Forensic experts in Paris are investigating the scene of a bloody pre-dawn terror raid in a northern suburb. Special forces stormed an apartment where several were captured. Officials are still investigating who they are. The big question, was the mastermind among the dead? CCTV's Dan Williams has details coming out of a press conference by the Paris prosecutor.
From that, we heard that at least two people died during the pre-dawn raid. We also were told that 8 people were arrested and that 5 police officers were injured during the course of that raid as well. Melin's also outlined that some 5,000 rounds of ammunition were used against police authorities during the course of the raid as well. Came under a huge amount of fire during the course of the 7-hour-long raid. But the key interest surrounds that of the key suspect, the mastermind, if you like, that was behind the attacks that occurred here in Paris on Friday. Abdelhamid Abaoud, who was the intended target of this pre-dawn raid, but he's not yet been named amongst the dead and he's not been named amongst those arrested. His fate is still to be determined, it has to be said. But as Melin's points out, it could be that at this stage it's very difficult to know exactly who and how many people died during this raid, and that is something they're still coming to terms with.
An
explosion rang out, indicating the act of a suicide bomber. A body riddled with impacts was found in the ruins of the building. The state of the body doesn't permit us to identify it at this stage. The first elements of the investigation and the intervention of the police led us to believe that the explosion was the result of a woman who activated her explosive vest.
Well, Francois Melins, the French prosecutor, also said during that news conference that they acted today in order to stop future atrocities, that this was a cell group with the ability to cause further atrocities and that they were ready to act. And that is why they swooped during the time that they did. So certainly that won't help the unease that is currently being felt both here in Paris, across France, and indeed across the rest of Europe as well. Dan Williams, CCTV, Paris.